What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Grand Blue Dreaming, this time with episode 2 of season 2. Very excited for this one. Initially, just booting up, we've actually got a warning, which I don't think we've ever had for the series. I don't believe. I guess it would kind of make sense if we did, but I don't remember one. But yeah, we've got a big ass warning here. Like, there's a lot of text, so I'll read this in a minute. But absolutely loved the first episode, the whole mix up at the end. And yeah, just a great way to get back into things. Love the opening. I think the opening's amazing. Shame that the full version isn't out yet, but I can't wait to hear that full version. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. And yeah, let's read this. This is a work of fiction. Underage drinking is strongly prohibited and illegal. Okay, so I think we can maybe tell what's going to happen in this episode. We also do not. Iori's sister did just arrive, so okay, I can maybe see what's going to happen there. We also do not encourage the forceful or excessive consumption of alcohol, nor do we endorse the litany. Oh well, before. Nor do we endorse the litany of depraved and shameful acts portrayed in the binge drinking scene. That's what this whole show's about. Come on. We ask that you view this as a comedy anime and nothing more. Furthermore, all characters drinking in this work are of legal age. Why do we have a warning about drinking? Well, that's interesting. That seems to contradict the warning beforehand, right? Again, this is weird. That line especially, again, contradicts everything they just warned us about, right? Because we've seen excessive drinking, shameful acts, and depraved acts, and binge drinking every episode of this show, pretty much. So I assume they're warning us about a character of an underage character drinking, but strange. Well, whatever. Let's get into it. Maybe this episode is just it's too much for the people that control this kind of stuff, even more than usual, which seems crazy. This is Phoenix, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. How do you know everyone's names? And how do you know all their habits? We know. We know. Nobody else is quite caught on yet, though, have they? But we know. So I've listened to this like 100 times, by the way. Diving. But yeah, again, I don't remember there ever being a warning. That is so strange that they're just warning us about what would usually be your everyday Grand Blue episode. $1,000,000. And like nothing about nudity, by the way. So you go. Honestly, probably my favorite opening of the season so far, and I'm watching like 15 shows, by the way. I think this is by far my favorite song. Visuals are really good as well, of course, but yeah, especially the song. I just love this artist, these artists. Indeed, he did. Love and or peace. Yeah. You know what? You are human as well. That must hurt. That must. Oh crap. What does that mean? Pink of health. We had what, the blue a minute ago, and now it's pink of health. Are these like, is the translations off, or is that actually what they're saying? Never heard that before. Peak. Maybe that meant peak, and it like spell checked to pink or something. She's definitely gonna be staying, isn't she? Lovely. Don't worry, your charms are working on everybody else. Although again, us as the viewers know, she's a little bit more manipulative than she lets on, isn't she? Yeah. Here he is. I said last week, this guy is gonna be an absolute menace to Iori now, isn't he? I would hate to have this guy about. He loves this shit. I wouldn't be surprised if we see his shirt change to her in a couple minutes. I think it's also a thing of like, if I was this guy, and I'm not this guy, I'm not this way inclined at all. But if I was this guy, I would definitely pursue this because it's like a 2 for 1. It's what you love, and you get to piss your friend off big time. These guys got to stop interacting. They've got to go some kind of divide between these two. This is way too much of a dream for him. This is awful. And like, this is awful in the best way possible for him, which is awful. Oh, yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of almost surprised that not everybody is on her side. The honourable way out. Good. So that's not even bad. They're really good for you. I mean, it's weird, but they are very healthy for you. So just chloroform him. The fuck? As I said, we know that this guy's super manipulative. Interesting. She's an interesting presence here. Everybody's very much wears their heart on their sleeve in this show, don't they? They're all very much. They try and keep things secret, but who they are and what their intentions are always seem to sip out, and they're very real people in terms of like they're always true to themselves and such, which is one of the reasons all of these characters are so endearing. And she is almost the opposite of that. Why is it Japanese stuff? Sorry, I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent here. I'm not going to go on for too long, but why is it when like, I think like Resident Evil and like loads of games and loads of anime, when people introduce themselves, why do I mean? It's probably handy to know someone's blood type right off the bat, just in case something does happen. But why does it like almost every kind of introduction in Japanese media say their blood type? Is that customary in Japan to let everybody know? Like I said, I assume it might be because it's good just in case something bad does happen, something really terrible happens. But it's not really a thing like when you introduce yourself in other places, just like this is my name, this is my age, this is where I'm from. In Japan, it's always this is my name, this is when I was born, this is my blood type. That's like, why? Why do we need to know that? And it's all of the time. In anime and manga and games and TV and yeah, it's interesting. Or a schema. Not necessarily. What does that mean? What's she done to it? Nothing. Oh, okay. So just try to make it as good as possible and as homely as possible. Not that bad. Oh, I'm not sure that's going to be possible. For like everything, anything possibly you could possibly get embarrassed about has happened. Like this guy's version of awkward and weird and strange is she's totally out of her depth right here. Oni-chan. Some diving. Which is quite a rare occasion, actually. Oh yeah, that was the lie that she said she was bad at stuff like that, but evidently she is not. Well, that's the thing. You're pretending this is the case, so you should actually. Why are you angry about that? You should be. Oh, this is your doing. You've led on that this is the case, so maybe she's just sad that you can't see through that. Even though she's purposely making him not see through that. I feel that's just like women sometimes. I mean, guys do that as well. We pretend we're like okay and stuff when we're not, but women do that and then expect you to act like they aren't okay, even though they, yeah. So I love the change, like her voice actor, the change in her voice is crazy. A bag. Oh, oh fuck's sake. What is that, bro? Oh, they sell things like this. Actually, I know they sell things like this. Wow. Wow. Imagine like buying this and not being so embarrassed though. Like imagine like unironically buying this. Jesus Christ. Not at least it's not super revealing, but that almost makes it weirder. The fact that it's like it's yeah, that actually makes it even weirder. I think, to be honest with you, that looks like a young person's kind of yeah. Also, what the hell was this warning about then? Because we haven't even had any drink in this episode. Like I haven't seen one sip of alcohol. These last couple of minutes must be absolutely crazy to warrant that warning that we saw. Honestly, you should call the cops. This is weird. That is weird, weird. Weird, weird, weird. I do. I yeah. I kind of agree. I feel like it might open her mind to some things and stuff. Perhaps spiritual. I'd be terrified to do it myself. To be honest with you guys, but I'd like to see her give it a go. Yeah, not quite at that level yet. I think you're lying. I think you're lying. It's just a good. It's good in this case. See, I wouldn't even be able to have thoughts like that. I just the thing that would be constantly on my mind is I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. Got to breathe, otherwise I'll drown and suffocate. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Death, death is what would be going through my head. Yeah, nice. Nice. Good work, Iori. Why's it got pantsed? It's just out of habit. Normal. Out of habit behaviour. Chance. Cares about the big things. It's cute, isn't it? You outwardly said it. It's good. Wow, she's really going. Yeah, bro's devastated over there. That's a bit of a shame. She was a nice presence here, to be honest, wasn't she? At the end, anyway. Right. Okay, you know what? Lovely, wholesome ending, actually. Again, what the fuck was the warning about? I really don't get that. Um, yeah, really, really nice episode. Some really wholesome moments in there. Hilarious as usual, of course. Yeah, really nice. Even saw a bit of diving. which is a rarity. But yeah, as I said earlier, I don't think I'd be like, I don't think I'd enjoy it just because my thoughts would purely just be on survival the whole time, rather than trying to take anything in. It's like I could die at any minute. That's just a scary. I mean, you could think that at any time, but like especially diving, I think is scary. But yeah, I was expecting her to stay a bit longer actually. Maybe she might come back or something. Hopefully. Okay, so we got a bit of a preview. Yeah. Image game. Oh, she's got the cakeys back. Bloody cakeys back. I was hoping Cakey would be over and done with, to be honest. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, really good episodes, some really wholesome and nice stuff in here. We saw the kind of we saw the calculated kind of side of Yori's sister, but we saw that kind of be true to herself a little bit towards the end of the episode there, and it was lovely time. At least the kind of interactions with the blonde guy, I don't ever remember his name, so apologies, but at least the interactions there weren't completely horrid. I mean, it did get very creepy with the swimsuit stuff, but that was the worst of it, thank God. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 3.